This video is sponsored by AliExpress. So I have 3 daily drivers, the Galaxy Z Fold 4, the Pixel 7 Pro, but my third daily driver, check this out. The Xiaomi 12s Ultra is one of my daily drivers that I'm putting in a pot here. Look, it gives you the best of almost everything that you need in a smartphone. Man, it's a great phone here. So I've been using the 12s Ultra for almost 2 weeks now. And I'm gonna tell you, this phone has wowed me in a lot of different areas. But you know what? This phone is good, but there's more. There's more. Let's talk about it. Sit back and relax and get your popcorn ready and follow me on this journey. Let's go. What's up guys, this is Eric back with another video. So the Xiaomi 12s Ultra is a device that's quietly sitting on the sideline as people fighting over Apple and Samsung. You know what? The 12s Ultra said, hey, I'm right here, hold my beer. That's what I'm talking about. Hold my beer. What you fighting for? What is you fighting for? Come to Papa. I have everything you need right here and even better. So the Xiaomi 12s Ultra has a huge 6.7-inch 1440p 120Hz AMOLED display of goodness here. That's what I'm talking about. With the Snapdragon 8 Plus Gen 1 processor, 12 gigs of RAM, and Xiaomi threw 3 gigs of virtual RAM in here. So it's powerful, very powerful. All the RAM you ever need. 256 gigs of 512 gigs of storage. Now, as far as cameras, on the back here, got a 50 megapixel camera, 48 megapixel camera, and a 48 megapixel camera. 1-inch sensor here, baby. And then on the front, you got a 32 megapixel camera on the front. Now powering this device, you got a huge 4860 milliamp battery. Now this device is running Android 12 with the MIUI version 13 on top of Android. Now you have September security patches here. So yes, this device is definitely, almost up to date. But you know what? Let's talk about where you could buy this phone at. You can't buy it on Amazon and you can't buy it through your carriers here in the United States. But I have the perfect place where you could pick this phone up, and that's today's sponsor, AliExpress. AliExpress is doing a big sale through November 24th through November 29th. So why pay more when you could get less? Look, I have exclusive discount codes down in the description below where you can get more money off if you shop during this period of time. Look, why not save money? Not only that, but AliExpress do have a lot of items on their website. I will leave all those links down in the description below. On AliExpress, you could get discounts up to 90% off. Man, 90% off throughout their website for this holiday season, for Black Friday. That's what I'm talking about. Yes, so check out the cool deals that they're offering for Black Friday. And you know what? Don't forget to use my discount codes for more savings. Shop now. All the links will be down in the description below. So there's some uniqueness about this device that I really do like. Let's talk about the build quality. Look, we're in an era that people believe that glass devices are premium, that you got to have all glass devices. I mean, that's the premium devices. I don't believe so. I really do like this device for what it is. I like the texture type back, right? With the aluminum frame. I mean, if the build quality feels really good in the hand. And you know what? I mean, it's a little top heavy. It's about 255 grams. But you know what? Look at all that. That's why this device is heavy. It's a little top heavy because of the massive camera that's on the back. And it's almost taking up half the back, but this is one of the reasons why this device is a little heavy.
Slow to 1/2 impulse power. Let's be friends.
Slowing to 1/2 impulse power.
Reliant in our section. This quantity. And slowing.
So let's talk about the display here on this device. Huge 6.7-inch display on this device. Absolutely beautiful. 1500 nits of brightness. The colors is very good here. Vibrant colors, deep blacks, and everything else in between. I mean, a beautiful display. Now, as far as the UI on top of Android, it gives you that iPhone vibe. When you pull down the notification shade on the left side, you get, your notifications. And when you pull down the notification shade on the right side, you get this command center type of stock here on this device. So just keep that in mind. Now, also, you got these boxy icons that you definitely have to get used to. Now, this is Android, so you could throw a launcher on if you want to. But as far as the smoothness of this device, it's very smooth, very responsive. Definitely, this is a good, smooth, fast phone, especially when it comes down to performance. So as you look at the back of the device, you see that the company is focused on cameras. You know what? It's really good as advertised. But there's some caveats about this. Let's talk about some caveats that you need to know. Let's talk about some things here. First, this device can shoot up to 8K 24 frames per second. Also, 4K 30 and 60 frames per second. 1080p for slow-mo, right? Which is up to 240 frames per second. And you can go down to 720p if you want. Now, this device does have HDR, Dolby Vision, 10-bit colors. Also, in Pro mode, this device can shoot in log for full dynamic range for color grading. So that's good. A lot of good things about this camera, right? But there's some caveats. Let's talk about some of the caveats. First, the front camera can shoot 1080p, only 1080p 30 frames per second. Also, when you're using the night mode at nighttime for night videos, it's capped out at 1080p 24 frames per second or 4K 24 frames per second. And it has a 5-minute recording limit. So me as a filmmaker, I'm okay with 24 frames per second because look, I shoot most of my videos 24 frames per second or 30 frames per second. So I'm okay with 24 frames per second. Look, I love it, right? But the big deal is the 5-minute limit, the cap. That's the only thing that you need to know about, especially if you're going to film at night. It's a 5-minute cap if you're using the night mode, but the other modes is fine. But when you're using the night mode, you just got to be aware that it is a 5-minute cap. So here's my pros and cons with the 12s Ultra, right? I really enjoy using this phone, but there's some pros and cons. Let's talk about some of the pros. The build quality is absolutely amazing. I really do like the leather back feeling of this device. Next, the cameras. Me as a videographer, I really do like the cameras on this device. Now, still footage is top notch. Look, it's top notch on this device. So, I love the different formats and the quality is just, I really do like it. Next, performance. The performance on this device is A1. 120 hertz display is smooth as butter. Look, I really do like the performance on this device. And I mean, with all the RAM and all the performance, yes, you can play any game in the App Store. Also the display, 120 hertz display is as smooth as it can get. Bright, vivid colors, 1500 nits of brightness. Look, it's almost one of my favorite displays. It's really good here. But as you know, no phone is perfect. So let's talk about it a little bit, right? Let's talk about the cons. First, in the United States, which I'm in the United States, I'm only getting 4G LTE through T-Mobile. Even though this is a 5G phone, here in the United States, I'm using this device on T-Mobile and I'm only getting 4G, baby. No more, no less, 4G LTE on this device. Next, the cameras. 5-minute restriction here on night mode is something that you need to know. You know what? That's about it. This phone is really good. Man, So here's my conclusion. The Xiaomi 12s Ultra is a great device that won't let you down. The cameras on here is A1 that tells the competition that, hey, I'm one of the best. I could prove it. Also, performance is upper class flagship performance here. So no problem with performance on this device. And look, the build quality is, I really do love the build quality on this device. And you know what? Yes, this device is in my pocket as a daily driver. For more information about AliExpress Black Friday deals, please check the links down in the description below. But if you want to see more footage, if you want to see more about the 12s Ultra, click the link right here. I'll put a playlist together so you can watch the videos that I keep posting about this device. Yes, and I got more to come. This is Eric. See you guys on the next video. Peace.